So, Glenn.
So, Stu, nothing ever good starts with so, Glenn.
Yeah. Can I walk you through the house?
Do you mean my house? The unfinished house? It'll be finished in 6 weeks,
6 weeks now? Oh, gosh, that's terrible. I thought it was only 2.
2 weeks.
Okay,
but
good.
I know.
Your house is never going to be finished.
Never going to be finished. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Not that house.
Now, Glenn.
Yes.
We have a situation where, let me give you the good news.
Okay.
For example, prediction markets say the House should go Republican, 95% chance.
95% chance.
So that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Really good.
Although I do remember those prediction markets being very, very confident in things like Kerry Lake.
They were pretty confident. Now they are not confident in Kerry Lake.
Now they're not.
No.
It's changed now.
In fact, now there's a 94% chance that Kerry Lake will lose, according to the prediction markets.
Wonder what happened there.
That's different than it was. She probably had a 60 or 70% chance mid to late last week.
I trust the prediction markets.
Right. They could change, right? But that's what they think. They're confident.
Yeah.
Almost everybody will tell you, and you've heard this nonstop, even in the mainstream media, the Republicans will likely win the House.
Yeah.
But can I be a little pessimistic here and walk you through what we have?
Is it pessimism or is it reality?
I think it's reality. But it's not all bad news. But just how confident do you feel in this scenario that I'm about to walk you through?
Okay, I'm guessing 0.
Okay.
But let me hear it first.
I went through all the outstanding races. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looked at them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, I don't know, what I tend to find is a somewhat disturbing situation. Okay. So I ranked all of the races in the best chance for Republicans to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So 212 are pretty much in the bag. 212.
212.
Got to get to 218, though.
Wow, 218.
So
that's a long way from.
That's easy.
Oh,
there's a lot of
is
races.
it?
There's a couple dozen races still out there.
Uh-huh.
I mean, gosh.
We really have to be over 220 to even, because there's a lot of weasels in there.
Yes, for sure. But 218 is control, and at this point, I will take 218 control.
Yes, I will too.
All right. So I've ranked them in the old school grading system from your old high school days, A, B, C, D, F.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow, that's harsh.
Now, none of these, I would say, are completely decided, but I came up with 3 A's.
3 A's.
3. So,
and that means really high according to the grading scale. These are the best of the best.
Yes, not sure things. So let me give you an example of a race that I put as an A.
Okay.
Lauren Boebert's race in Colorado.
Oh, that's an A.
That's an A. Now, as of right now, she leads by 0.4% with 99% of the vote in.
How many votes is she away? Actual, not percentage.
Not percentage. That's a good
votes.
question. If you give me one moment, Glenn, of course, I can pull that up for you, and I'm completely prepared to give you any detail that's additional to what
you stalling?
I'm giving you at any time. And that's what's important about this particular coverage. I can always tell you in a moment's notice, and people need to understand this.
Wow.
I
think we
very
understand.
Clear.
We're just looking for the number of votes that...
number of votes in that race?
Yeah, in that race.
Yeah, I've got it at 1,122. Thank you.
Okay, 1,000 votes away.
Now,
but they're 99% in.
99% in, and you'd think, so basically what we're talking about there the outstanding vote couldn't overturn it, only if there was like a recount or something else.
So all right, I feel good.
I feel good about that race.
Good
right?
about
that race. That's the type of A race I'm talking about. We have 3 of those. That gets Republicans to 215.
Wait, we have 3 of those.
3 A races.
That are that good.
I think so. There's another race in New York, a 0.4.
In New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
0.4%.
That's not Colorado. Lead. That's New York. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, now when you say it that way,
it
doesn't sound as good, but...
Right. Where's the third one?
Third one, that one's in...
California. That one is not even New York. That's California.
All you have to do is depend on the fine people in New York and California. Again, these are close races.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and just give us those three, just for the optimistic take here on the House.
And that gets us to
215.
215.
Now,
seeming even more cavernous in between 215 and 218 than it did just a few minutes ago.
It seemed really easy.
Seemed pretty easy.
With a couple dozen races out there.
Right.
Why can't we get, all we need is 6.
Right.
Right? But now, of the A's, I only have 3. So now we're at 215.
Okay.
Now you'd say, what
but
number?
B is still passing.
Right.
It's still a good grade.
It's still a good grade. How many races would you like to see in the B column to make yourself comfortable that the Republicans are going to
27.
27. That's a good number.
Yeah.
That's how I would feel, too, because I always feel these are going to go against us.
How many do we have?
2.
2
races that are Bs.
that are Bs.
Just 2.
That would take us to 217.
Yes, and you're going to be excited that here in our Bs, we have another California.
Oh, good.
And you're going to be super confident because it's Arizona is the other one.
Oh, I hope it's Maricopa County.
That's a great question.
Because that one's done, that's done so well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if we assume we have both of the A's and the B's, that gets us to not 218,
no,
which is what you need.
Yeah.
But 217.
217.
Which is one less than what you need.
So we don't have control there.
Don't have control at 217.
Now, may I ask, how much worse is a B from an A? Is it like 1,100 votes?
Okay.
Or,
you want to go,
or it should be 900 votes.
One race in Arizona. It's a 0.2% lead with 94% of the vote in. That's a B. A B, boys and girls. I'm not being unfair with these rankings. That's a B. And the only reason I say it's a B is because it was expected to be a pretty easy, not an easy win, but it's a purplish district, but it was projected to be a Republican-leaning district this time. Now, of course, we've seen that before.
In what state?
In Arizona.
In Arizona. Good. Okay.
And then we have a race in California where there is a 6-point lead currently for the Republican. However, only 52% of the vote in. That's going to shrink as we get closer.
That's a B.
That's a B. But that one was leaning Republican anyway. They've got the lead. I'm going to get that a B.
All right.
That gets you to 217. Now you go into the C's. Now,
we just need one of these.
Just need one of them. And you'd like how many to be there to just get one out of?
I'd like, this is a C.
This is a C. So again, you're in like toss-up area.
I would like, maybe I'm going to shoot low. 5?
5. That's a nice guess. Unfortunately, you lose.
I lose.
Because I only have 3.
You only have 3
C's.
C's.
Now, if you're optimistic and you take those A's and B's and you're like, okay, we can pick these off. That's 217. You got to win one of these 3.
We still don't have
C's.
The House. This kid's is going well. I think Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy, I think they've done their job. I think they've done their job.
They should be rewarded with more leadership positions.
They should be rewarded with new positions.
Now, here we have 2 California races and an Arizona in the C's. Okay.
We have what?
2 California races. And
please tell me it's like in the farming area of California.
Some of them are. There's some. Again, I know California. We make fun of. There are races that a lot of Republicans do win in California.
Yeah.
Some of them they're even favored in. But like, but like for example, this one, which is a toss-up.
It's a toss-up.
Toss-up race, I would say right now, if you look at the projections.
Okay.
Was a Biden plus 6 district. Okay. So one that Biden won.
All right.
But now in this environment, which is not necessarily, I mean, it's only slightly better for Republicans, maybe.
Right.
We need the Republican to win. And of course, we still have 30% of the vote to count. So we don't know at this point.
30.
Then you get into the D's. And
wait, that was it.
There's 3 C's. You've got some. I mean, you've got. I think there's one that's in Arizona where the Republican leads by 0.6%. With 89% of the vote in, which my A's I put, if you're over 95% in and you're winning, I put that as an A. This one's at 89% in winning, so a chance, certainly a chance. And it was a likely Republican district going in. So you'd think maybe there's a chance that some of the votes will be. Again, you see me. I'm reaching for some of these, but that's, again, it's close. 0.6% lead.
But if we won all of the C's,
right? That would give you 220, which again isn't great. In fact, a lot of these mainstream people looking at this are like, oh, well, we project 221 for Republicans, plus or minus 4.
Well, that's a big plus or minus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because 225 at this point would be like, wow, that's fantastic.
Right.
217, bad. Bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you got 3 Ds.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have all the rest of them are Fs. They're not going to win.
They're not going to win.
No. Well, again, they're all in California, mostly, at least all in California. And they're all districts that lean Democrat. And, the Democrat even have the lead in a bunch of them.
May I just ask a quick question?
Yes.
Why is it that it just seems to be in the sketchy states where they can't really count everything?
That might be why we picture them as sketchy.
Right.
That might be why.
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
It might be something that, in theory, if as a lawmaker in one of these states, you'd be incentivized to correct your terrible practices because no one believes you're voting anymore.
You might not be incentivized.
Right.
If you're on the winning
doing
side.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, you can see why, right? You would say, hey, Republicans are favored in this race. And I would say you're probably maybe right.
No.
But like 95% confidence? Do you have 95% confidence in that scenario I just mapped out for you? I mean, I think
wait. Are Republicans involved?
They are.
No, I don't have any confidence in it then.
You may remember, Glenn, us saying over and over again, Republicans should win this election unless they screw it up.
Which they always do, I believe, was the rest of that prediction.
They're very good at that. You got a couple ranked choice voting.
Now, who would you say? I'm going to give you time.
Yes.
Okay. Who would you say is most responsible for that loss? Now, don't answer right away. I want you to think, is there anyone that might be responsible that maybe we should reassign? And I don't mean reassign their sex. I mean reassign them to, I don't know, basement duty instead of running the show. I just think about it. I'll give you a minute. Who do you think is responsible for this?
Based on your lead-in.
Yes.
I believe.
No, don't base it on my lead-in.
I'm trying to analyze this a little bit.
Okay.
I believe, I'm talking it through like I'm on a game show.
Okay.
Based on your question.
Based on my question, yes.
Do we have the game show music?
Yes.
Based on your question, I think what you want me to say.
This is not high school. This is not high school. I'm not a progressive teacher.
No, but I think you have an opinion on this.
Yes, I do.
And you would say, I guess I'll generalize as Republican leadership.
Mitch McConnell!
But Mitch McConnell doesn't have anything to do with the House. That's why I'm...
No, Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy. Yeah. Both of them. Both of them should go.
Yeah.
Both of them should go. These guys are the same guys that were in those positions under Donald Trump. When they got rid of Obamacare.
They didn't get rid of it.
Oh, they didn't get rid of that, did they? Wow. Well, these guys, they've done an awful lot. And Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy have got to go. Even if they're a minority, maybe especially since they're the minority leaders.
I mean, after a poor showing, usually what you see are repercussions for the people who led the charge to the poor showing.
Yes,
that's usually how things work in the world.
Yes,
right?
But not here.
You're a football coach. Your team is 3-9, and you're not going to make the playoffs, and you have a big payroll. Usually, you get fired.
Right.
Usually, what happens.
Right.
But that doesn't seem to be the way that these things go in Washington.
Okay, here are the people that can make Mitch McConnell a thing of the past. Mitt Romney, call his office.
Now, Mitt Romney? Is Mitt Romney really going to do a thing about it? He loves
no,
him.
but he should know.
responsible
But he
for
should
the red
know.
wave.
No, this is I know, but this is what he should know. He should know that I'm going to remember what you said about Mitch McConnell being responsible, and since you were wrong about that, I'm sure you're going to evict him. And if not, don't worry about it because we have a very long memory. And next election, you are out. Remember, it's only 2 years. Deb Fischer from Nebraska. Roger Wicker from Mississippi. Rick Scott, Florida. Ted Cruz, Texas. Mike Braun from Indianapolis, from Indiana. Josh Hawley from Missouri. John Barrasso from Wyoming. Marsha Blackburn. All of these people need to be reminded that when you lose and you have put your money into an Alaska race that was going to go to the Republican no matter what, and you double down there.
It's really egregious.
It's really egregious. He cut money from Arizona. Could have won.
New Hampshire.
Could have won.
Took the money from there, put it into a race where two Republicans were going against each other because he didn't.
Why?
Because he wanted to rescue Lisa Murkowski.
And why did he want to do that? Because the candidate running against Lisa Murkowski said she will not vote for Mitch McConnell as leadership. All of these senators know what their constituents are saying about Mitch McConnell, but Mitch McConnell has a very heavy hammer. And he is trying to rush this thing through. You've got to call them today. The government switchboard at the Capitol is 202-224-3121. Get on the phone, Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy. Let's start first with the Senate because they're going to be meeting tomorrow and then I guess voting on Wednesday. We have a very short time period. Mitch McConnell must not be the majority leader.